This presentation is brought to you by the Electronic Motor Racing Network. We are a for-hire broadcaster. If you would like us to stream your league, contact DayPaulB661 on Discord, member number 1015. Thank you, and enjoy the race.
Hello and welcome to the Electronic Motor Racing Network. I am Jesse Rathbun. We are bringing to you tonight the Hauck Designs ASMR Truck Series live from Bristol Dirt, brought to you by Butt Kicker. Feel what you've been missing. And as you can see right here, we are in qualifying. Not much going on the track. We see some drivers on there. So far, the 16 of Brandon Benedict has the fast time. And these are just qualifying for the heat. We've got about 2 minutes left in qualifying. You see right there on the screen the 14 of Doug Argabright, who has been doing very well this season. Has been caught up in some misfortune here and there, but otherwise has been strong truck and been able to remain up front a lot of the time. And just bear with me for 1 second as I look for my Discord. I don't know where it went. It says it's right there, but it's not. So, oh well, we will not bother about that. And let's take a look, if we can, at the points coming into this race. So let me get that pulled up here. Where the heck is it at in here? Announcements. Here we go. All right, so Clark Jenikin is your points leader coming into Bristol Dirt. 2 wins on the season for him. Mr. Todd Cray, hot on his heels, only 16 points out, also with 2 wins. And then Darren Clement in that third position, 39 points behind the leader Clark. And right behind them is Bailey Dutton. He's been strong, so 69 points out of that lead. He's been nipping on the heels of those leaders almost every single race that we've had. So good for him. And then rounding out the top 5 is going to be Matthew McMeekin in that 4 truck. And he's currently 91 out. And then Dave Gage in 6th position is currently 94 out. So speaking of which, let's get our points leader in the broadcast booth with us here. So Clark Jenikin coming in, leading the points tonight. Bud, you qualified in 6th there. I'm going to be in one of the second. It looks like you're going to be in the second heat. Am I right?
Yep, and that was a fluke lap. I probably should have qualified about dead last.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Are you going to hang out with us for this heat race and tell us what you're seeing out there?
Well, if I tell you what I'm seeing, it's not going to make sense because I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to dirt. But I'm going to hang out up here and maybe I'll learn something. Who knows? That's the hope.
Hey, that's the hope. We'll see how it goes, man. So looks like in this first heat, we've got Brandon Benedict on the pole. And right beside him is this. No, that's the 1 truck of Scott Bellum. And then the 33 of Jesse Hedges. The 7 of Ed Hauck. The 88 of Nick Burlow. And the 14 of Doug Argabright. the 93 of Michael Ditcher Overstreet, and then the 8 of Robert Honrada, and the 43 of Craig Lerman is going to round out this heat race. So, Clark, tell us what the track's doing. I know you're not a dirt guy. Give us some insight, though. Are you going to try to run bottom or top here?
I think you're going to start out at the bottom, but it's honestly going to depend where everybody's running and what kind of lines we're running to see if that top lane develops. I think it will. I don't know for sure. I think we'll get a good sense of it here since this is definitely the stacked heat. I mean, my whole team's in the second heat, and we're not too good at this. So, the 16, the 1, the 33, they're all great. Even I know Burlow and Overstreet are good too. So, this will give you the telltale here. Our heat, I think we got Bailey Dutton in it, and he's probably about the only good one running over there.
Yep, and we got the green flag out. Everybody's spinning those wheels, throwing that dirt. We've got a truck in the wall already. Going up through the gears, sliding through turns 1 and 2 here. That beautiful overhead shot you're seeing right there, 2 by 2 by 2, and then finally single filed. That's going to put the 1 truck of Scott Bellum out front, and he's going to lead that first lap here at Bristol Dirt. And you see the different lines here from this overhead shot, as we got a truck in the wall in the back that looks like it's going to be either the 8 or the 43. The 8 car in the wall running back there, poor guy. Yeah, 8. You can see the 8 side of that 8 truck's been in it quite a bit, and he's in it again. And then Craig Lerman. So Clark, tell us.
That's just Hanrada.
Hanrada line. So Clark, tell us, how easy is it to get sucked up into that wall if you're trying to run that high line?
It's like a magnet, man. If you just get close, you get sucked into it. You can't get off. It's very tough. I saw Bailey Dutton was actually really good at running the wall in practice. He only hit it maybe once or twice. And I think Hedges will be more of the same. Bellum's putting on a clinic here, so I'm trying to learn from him. He's clearly got this thing figured out, and he's nowhere near that dang wall.
Yeah, and it looks like he's running that middle line, but really that's the bottom line, isn't it? Because there is a transition down there where the natural apron of Bristol is, and you don't really want to get all the way down to that inside wall, do you?
No. Maybe when the track really slicks off. I know I lucked into a win here in the Cup Series last year. You put the left front on a hook, turn a little bit, but that's not until this track really slicks up, and that'd be maybe the last 10 laps of the feature, if that. So you hit it now, it's just going to shoot you up towards the wall, and that's not good.
Yeah, so you're going to want to run that middle line as you see this battle right here that you're looking at for last place. It's going to be the 43 of Craig Lerman and the 8 of Robert Honrada. And so up front, we've got Scott Bellum in the 1 running away with it. It's like he's putting on a clinic, going to be catching those other guys at the back. And we're in a 10-lap feature here, or a 10-lap heat. Just crossed over to lap 8, so we're going to have 2 laps to go. And you see how sideways he's got that truck. He's got that wheel held pretty. And we'll hop on board here. He's going to get the white flag next time by, I believe. Or is it this time? Next time by, so you see him how he whips it into that corner. And then you just kind of work that wheel back to the right. You're turning right a whole lot more than you are left, which he's got it set up, and now he's going to whip it back in again, and he's just holding it right there in the middle of the track. Just throttle control.
I got to commend him here. These things are very weird on the straightaway, and they like to kick out and turn back to the right, and I don't think I've seen that truck so much as bobble. I mean, he is flawless right now, and that scares me. I want no part of this guy in the feature.
And here he comes through 3 and 4. Gonna get that checkered flag. For heat number 1 goes to Scott Bellum. And Michael Overstreet has worked his way up to P2. So good job on his part for being able to get all the way up there. Quite impressive. Where the heck is my mouse?
Oh. All right. Well, I'm gonna hop down there and try to get ready.
We appreciate you joining us. Good luck.
Dude, I'm going to try not to embarrass myself, but I'm not making any promises. Sorry in advance, whoever I probably wreck out here.
All right, man. We'll keep a good attitude. You're a points leader. You got some room. Got some room to wiggle here. So good luck, buddy.
Sir.
All right, let's see if we can get Mr. Michael Overstreet up here. So we got Michael Trader Ditcher Overstreet up in the booth. Man, you ran all the way up to P2 there, bud. Congratulations. You were on a rail. And he's not with us. All right, well, we'll hang out with him here. He'll when he comes back, maybe we'll get him up in the booth. Let's see. Yeah, while we wait for Overstreet, let's see if we can get, or let's get Scott Bellum.
Oh,
Scott
I'm
ran
here.
away
I'm
with
here.
that.
I'm
Oh,
here.
he's
Sorry.
here.
I just had to take a quick pee break.
All right, so Michael Ditcher, Trader Overstreet. Man, you had a great run there in the trucks. Started towards the back, got all the way up to second. Man, you were on a rail in that first heat.
Yeah, I don't know. I started too far back to have a shot at the one there, but yeah, man, it was. I don't know. I'm really gonna shine when this thing starts getting greasy and slicking up, taking some rubber. I was practicing both top and bottom in practice when it was fully rubbered up, so I didn't see too many people doing that. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. If I can stay out of trouble early on, at least I've got track position now. I felt like I could have had the pole there, but I just barely touched the wall off of 2 on my hot lap. So unfortunately, my hot lap was my second lap. So
Yeah.
it is what it is. But yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's got the green flag out here in heat number 2. Looks like Daniel Jensen's going to jump out to a lead as Bailey Dutton did not get a very good start. That's going to put Darren Clement up to second place. Working on the lead here, Darren is. Looks like we've got a great battle here for fourth position. We got Clark Jenikin, Todd Craig, Cody Schultz, all right there. Now they're kind of spreading out. Bailey's going to try to get back to the inside of Darren Clement here. He's going to work that low line. You see Darren up high. Overstreet, in your opinion, what is the preferred groove right now? They seem pretty equal just looking at this.
Wherever you're most comfortable is where you're going to be fastest. I think that the bottom is still probably, if I had to choose, probably the preferred line. But only until you start seeing that glaze over the second groove. Once you start seeing that, you'll start seeing most people migrate up towards the top. And oh man, yep.
Very loose. He gets into Clement, and that's gonna destroy.
Gonna be a caution, I think.
Yeah, so that was the leader of the 61 of Daniel Jensen getting loose off of one of those corners. I think it was 3 or 4. And just takes out the 32 of Darren Clement. Let's go back and take another look at that. Here you see him already way too sideways, gets loose, and then in that dirt, Michael, it's just so hard to keep it back straight.
And that's kind of the price you pay. It's a win-lose situation when you're trying to clean off the top like that. You got to be extra careful when you're going up there because there is zero grip up there, especially before that berm starts, forming or has a chance to start forming. Once that berm starts forming around the wall, that'll at least semi save you and catch you from hitting the wall.
And grip it up there, huh?
Yeah.
Stick that right rear on it. But yeah, no cautions in the heat races, so we stay green in the 26. Bailey Dutton is still your leader. He's chasing down the 32 of Darren Clement, who got caught up in that accident. But don't look too far back there. Mr. Todd Cray, our resident driver. Look him up on YouTube. Used to be on the fast track to NASCAR, and did a couple of those little baby grand races, and did pretty well in those series. He looks like he knows what he's doing on dirt too. And so he is teammates with that 32. Any chance, Michael, that 32 is trying to hold 26 up so Craig can get there as he's now on his quarter?
Possibly. I don't know. I don't really like throwing those kind of accusations out, but I mean, it's very possible. But right there,
oh, there they go. Well,
okay,
if that was the game, they definitely did not work. But I was getting ready to say right before that, Darren did have a lot of speed, so he was ahead of Bailey when that crash happened, and that was coming to the checkers right there. So Todd Cray still gets P2, and Bailey Dutton, congratulations on the heat win there. Well, Michael, man, we'll let you get out of here. I'm going to enjoy continuing to call you the Michael, what was I? Baylor. Michael Baylor.
Damn, 4 guys. Well, hopefully I'll be talking to you guys soon.
Absolutely, man. Go get a podium for us. Good luck.
For sure.
All right. Well, there we go. We have our starting lineup set. It's going to be Scott Bellum in that one machine. The Bailey Dutton in the 26 to his outside. Right behind them is the man we were just talking to, Michael Overstreet in that 93. Then we got Todd Cray to his outside. Jesse Hedges in the 33. Look for him to come to the front. And then 404, Dave Not Found. And then right behind them is going to be the 16 of Brandon Benedict and the 60 of Cody Schultz. Nick Burlow in the 9, the defending series champion. And the number 4 of Matt McMeekin, trying to make up some ground on these guys on this dirt track. Ed Hauck in that 7 machine. Darren Clement in the 32. We saw him with some speed in that heat race. If he can keep it clean, look for him to come to the front in this long 60-lap feature. Doug Argabright in the 14 McDonald's machine, looking good as always. Then we've got the 27. Oh, the 14 is going to take an EOL, sounds like. And the 88 of Nick Burlow also got an EOL. So they will be starting from the back. And then in P14, as we're getting ready to go green, let's get back up to those leaders. And we've got one more lap before green flag. So, yep, the 27, Clark Jenikin in P14. Craig Lerman in the 43, going to line up 15. Daniel Jensen, who had an amazing qualified P1 in that first heat race, going to line up second to last in that 61 machine. And then Robert Hunrada in the 8 is going to line up in 17th. So, and now that we were just informed over radio that it is an admin-only caution. So that ought to keep things going. They are asking to holler out if there are anything worth it. So back up to the front. Green flag is out. Let's see how these guys get off. And looks like everybody's off and away good. Keep your mind clean there, my producer. The 1 slides up and takes the lead, Scott Bellum. 93, Michael Overstreet's working that bottom, going to try to get inside of the 26 Bailey Dutton. Not going to be able to make it happen here, but you heard him. He's going to really shine when it gets slicked out. 21, Todd Cray looking to his inside. You see that truck on the bottom. That blue and yellow machine. Looks like the 93 is still going to work that bottom and might make it work here. Not going to quite clear, but he should if he can drive it. Matt McMeekin spun around already in the pits. No caution here, but we're going to keep rolling. There's a crash in the back. See if everybody keeps going. They do. Hard to tell who that was back there. Seven of Ed Hauck was the one that got in the mix right there. We've got 3 cars under a blanket for second place. Looks like Matt McMeegan decided to hang it up tonight, not his night. Really going to hurt him in the points. And this battle for second place is hot, as you're looking at the battle right here. Another battle that's great back there for 14th and 15th, but these guys battling right here for second, as Scott Bellum is driving away from these guys with the big battle, but it looks like it's going to shake out for the 93 and Michael Overstreet. The 26, Bailey Dutton, going to just kind of fall in behind him. 21, Todd Cray, never one to settle in, always pushing hard. Going to get to his inside, look for that P3 position here early in this race. You see Jesse Hedges just following them right there as well, trying to make up some ground. Well, these guys are too wide, slowing both of them down a little bit. 21's going to try to slide him, not going to be able to make it. Good job to stay off the 26, though, and not take him out. That is hard to do. You're looking at the battle for 9th position. It looks like Darren Clement on the outside of, is that the 404 right there? Or the 27? That's the 27. Clark Jenikin, and right behind him is the 88 of Nick Burlow. So Clark says he's not very good on these, and he's running right now in P9 trying to get that 8th position and not able to get it away from his teammate, but his teammate, who looked great in the heat races, not running away from him. So maybe he learned something watching Scott Bellum and is able to keep pace just a little bit. But Scott right now, his fastest lap is nearly 2/10 faster than everyone else's. And now we're looking at Michael Overstreet, who has caught Scott Bellum, and he's looking to the inside as the battle for the lead here on the lap 17, or lap 11, I'm sorry. Lap 11, I looked at the strength of field there. And it had 17 for some reason. So, looks like Overstreet going to take a run at him, really back that corner up, is going to get a good run off, but don't look now. Bailey Dutton has caught this party. Yeah, and it looks like the 43, Craig Lerman, is about to go a lap down, and he does. Just trying to stay out of the way of these guys so that he doesn't really cause any issues there. But if I was on this track, I would definitely be in the shoes of the 43 right now, just trying to stay out of the way. As you see, the 93 is there. They're side-by-side battle. You see him, how low he's getting right there on that track. So even working the apron of the track if it were still paved. And he's making it work. Scott hanging tough on that outside, though, and I love to see this multiple grooves at this track. When they first debuted this track on iRacing, it was really difficult to get a read on it, hard to figure out a line. Almost drove it like a slow asphalt track, but you can really see these guys hanging out, whipping it around, and doing an awesome job here at Bristol Dirt. Right now we're working lap 15, a quarter of the way through this main event. Jesse Hedges in the wall a little bit towards in that 5th position. And I love these camera angles right here. You really get a sense of how yawed out they get in the corner. You can see what the dirt's doing, if it's getting shined up and slicked out, or what is doing it. And then if you see that, you need to get off of it and try to find somewhere else. But right now you can see that high line really working for Scott Bellum, and then the low line for the 93. That middle right there, you see that shiny part getting into the corner. That is going to start slicking up and rubbering in really bad here soon, and you're not going to want anything to do with that part of the track. Looks like the field catching the 8 of Robert Hunrada. Looks like the 1 has kind of put a little bit of distance we're on board with the 8 of Henrada, who's in the wall, and the 1 of Scott Bellum's going to get by him. No harm, no foul there. As we look at the 93, just plowed into the back of the 8, getting into that turn, and kind of put him in the wall. I don't know that Robert's going to much appreciate that, but just looked like he caught him fast. And just hard to judge that speed. So back up front, we've got the 21, Todd Cray, still hanging in there, trying to make up some ground on these top 3. And he's running that middle line, making it work. Not too low, not too high. Right in the middle, just right. And we see the caution is out on the speedway. That is going to be your stage break. So congratulations to Scott Bellum, who gets the stage 1 win. Let's see if we can get Mr. Scott up in the booth. Mr. Scott Bellum, it's the guys up in the booth, man. You're putting on a clinic out there, buddy. How's it feel?
It's not bad. Truck's starting to tighten up a little bit here, so just got to find that spot on the track.
Absolutely, man. Well, you're going to be able to hold off these guys? You hanging a little back, or are you giving it all she's got here?
Honestly, I'm not really giving it all I got here. I almost blew my motor up about 10 laps in, hitting that rev limiter so much.
All right, so still keeping some in the bank if he needs it. So we'll keep putting on this clinic, buddy. Good luck holding off the rest of the field.
All right, man. Thanks, guys.
All right, there's Scott Bellum. Let's see if we can't get Bailey Dutton in here in that 26 machine.
Right away.
Bailey Dutton, sorry to interrupt your speech there with your team. So guys up in the booth, just wanted to check in with you, man. You got P3 in that stage. You're looking good out there. How's it feel?
Yeah, it's feeling pretty good. I mean, if the track changes the way I'd like it to, I'd be feeling a lot better. But I guess we're going to have to see for the next 40 laps.
Yep, it's just going to take that time. So you got anything for those front runners? Are you giving all you got, or are you holding a little bit back for the end?
I mean, I think I got something for him. It's all about finding the right line at the right time. If you miss it by a few laps, then it's gonna kill your run. So I think I got something for him. It's just a matter of finding the spot in the track that works.
Absolutely, man. Well, congratulations on that P3 finish, getting some stage points there. Go get these boys and stay safe.
All right.
All right, Bailey Dutton, P3 in that stage. Let's see if we can get one more. See if we can get Brandon Benedict in here. He's running pretty decent. Brandon Benedict, P6 right now. Guys up in the booth, man. You're staying straight. You're kind of a dirt guy. You're holding on to the top half or top to middle part of that top 10 there, man. What do you got for these guys going forward?
I don't know if I've got much of anything for them, honestly. Like
love the confidence.
Yeah, they're fast. I can hold with them on the top. It's really going to be a matter of how long the track holds together on the bottom. The track kind of grips up down on the bottom for about 1-2 laps until somebody realizes it, and then it's gone again. So it's going to be picking your spots when the track comes to you. So.
All right, Brandon. Well, we'll let you get back at it, man. Good luck the rest of the way. Go get those guys.
Thanks, guys.
Back down there. So, all right, we are 1 to green. Leader took the outside here, so that's going to put Michael Overstreet on the inside of this front row. Remember, the leader must fire first. And you heard all those guys saying the line is going to change. It depends on where the track goes. How fast am I going to hit? You heard the one of Scott Bellum. I almost blew up my motor with all this as the green flag is out. And a terrible start for that inside row, but that's going to give 21 a Todd Cray up to that P2 position as the 93 is working back to his inside. Being told I got a little quiet, so I will adjust the mic there, so I hope that's better for everybody watching. We got nearly a 3-wide battle for this second place. And as I was saying right before that start, you heard a lot of drivers saying it's going to depend on where the line is at. You know, you heard the one of Scott Bellum say he had almost blew up his motor early in that race. As you see the 26 bounce off the wall a little bit. I think I give him the broadcaster's curse every single week. So, but you got to manage with all this wheel spin. You got to manage what you're able to do with the truck, and if it's gonna hold what you're trying to put down on the track. Looks like the 404 and 16 made a little contact there. As you see this tight battle, the battle up front is tight, but you're looking at the hornet's nest right here. That's going to be for the back half of the top 10 right here that we're battling with. That's going to be Darren Clement, who's in that 7th position. You see, looking back at the 16, Brandon Benedict, we just talked to him. Was running in P6 when we talked to him. Now he's back to P10, another little broadcaster's curse. Got a little bit of damage on that right front, but not going to affect him too bad here unless he continues to abuse it. And then right behind him, it looks like we got the 60 of Cody Schultz. Just trying to break into that top 10, so just missed out on some stage points, unfortunately, but looks like we're going to be running to the end here. We've gone caution free so far with the admin cautions. You're looking back now at the 27th, Clark Jennings with Bailey Dutton on his heels. He gets in the wall there. That's going to give Bailey a run to the inside. You can hit it a little bit, but it's hard to get off. We saw that in that heat race. And a perfectly executed slide job by Bailey there. Turns 3 and 4. Now Clark going to try to do the same thing. Not going to be able to get in front of him, so Bailey's going to be able to set sail here and try to get away from him a little bit. And just ahead of them is that 33 of Jesse Hedges, doing an awesome job here tonight. We knew he would. He's a good dirt racer, and he's showing it here as he's just in that 4th position, just outside that podium position. Few little breaks here and there, gets a good restart. He could be up there in the mix, as we've got somebody down low there on the track. Not Brandon Benedict, unfortunately, has been in the wall again. Just I'm gonna stop talking to these guys on stage breaks, because it seems like every time I do, something bad happens. Told Brandon's lost 7 positions just in the last lap. But out front, it's Scott Bellum in that one machine who has driven away from the rest of the field. Looks like 8 of Hanrada has hit the wall again, and he is down and going really slow. Looks like the 32 and the 404 side by side. That's back for 8th position. Darren going to get that spot, but 404, Dave Gage going to come back to his inside. Not going to be able to do it. Gets really loose off the corner there. And you can see just from this shot, look at the entry to these corners, how they're starting to get black. That is rubber from these tires laying down, and that is like driving on ice. Right now we're in the middle of winter. A lot of the country's had a lot of ice and snow, and that's exactly what that's like, is driving on just go out into a parking lot with some ice or snow on it and start whipping around in your vehicle, and that's what it's like trying to control these trucks entering the corner over those black areas. And you can see it's a slide job, and he's gonna make it work. Nick Burlow does a slide job. Clark doesn't think that's textbook, but that looked pretty good to me. I think Clark's just trying to hang on here. If he can get a top 10, I think he's going to be happy with it. Coming in as the points leader, you just want to minimize the damage on these tracks that you're not super great at. Go back up front to Michael Overstreet. Let's see how he's doing here in that P3 position. Currently about 4 seconds behind the leader, depending on where they take that time at the line. It was 3.7. Todd Cray running P2, doing a good job. Going to make up some points on his teammate Clark Jenikin if he can hold on to this. Currently working lap 43 of 60, so 44. So we're coming down to the end here. A quick race so far with only the stage break as a caution flag. So, and I just love how yawed out these cars are. Let's get on board with, let's see what Bailey Dutton's doing behind the wheel here. You see him whipping around these corners. Let's see what the track's looking like here. So Bailey running P4 right now, just behind Michael Overstreet, trying to catch him. You see him. You can tell how slick it is. Just watch this wheel input. It's gonna jerk it a little bit to the left, but not near as much as they were earlier. Just cranking it to the right there. Let's go up front to Scott Bellum and see his wheel input compared to somebody running in 4th position. Scott Bellum up. See him, he's working the wheel even more. He's got that turned all the way over. A lot of these guys who run asphalt mostly don't maybe want to turn the wheel, but right here, he wasn't turning it at all until he starts to go off the corner and put the power down. And right here, you can see how slick turn 1 is. Oh my goodness, look at that on his screen. And he's got that sucker cranked around. Looks like the 404 is stopped on the track. Don't see a caution flag out right now, so they're going to let this thing go green. Everybody besides the leader would love. Oh, the caution is out. No, I'm sorry. That was earlier. So there is no caution. We're staying green. Through it for everybody, but Scott does not want to see a caution right now. We're coming to 11 to go. And we've got a battle for 2nd place heating up. Michael Overstreet has overtaken the leader as we're in a replay here to look at what happened to the 404. See him just get really loose off that corner. And here we are with 10 laps to go, and Overstreet has moved up to P2 in that 93 machine. Has made his way around Todd Cray, and he's going to try to track down this leader. Last time by, it was 2.69 seconds. We'll see how much time he can make up in 10 laps. Scott Bellum has driven a flawless race. He's led, I believe, every single lap. And we heard Michael say he thought that he had the truck on the long run, but right there, he lost it a little bit. As we're on board with the 1 of Scott Bellum. He's got some lap traffic ahead. That's the 14 in that yellow machine, Doug Argabright. Oh man, the 60 of Cody Schultz. They were playing avoid him right there, but Scott did a great job being monkey in the middle and split them both. This is the burger in the sandwich. As Scott's in the wall, that's what the 93 of Michael Overstreet wants to see here, working with 8 to go. Overstreet not making any time though. He's going to have to pick it up. He's down to 2.5, but that is just too big of a gap, I believe, to get back up there unless Scott makes a big mistake. So far, we have not seen that from him. He's got clear track ahead of him. I don't know that he's going to get into any lap traffic because you got the 404 again bouncing off things. The 60. You see the 60 of Cody Schultz right behind Overstreet, but is currently a lap down. The 33 is looks like he's slow on the track. That's Jesse Hedges, was having a great run, but he's currently falling off the leaderboard as we. Oh, that's what happened. Unfortunate. That's Bailey Dutton too in the 26. I do need to stop talking to that guy. I feel like every time I talk to him and tell him to have a good race afterwards, he just has the worst luck in the world as we're coming around here to 5 to go. 4 to go now. He is Overstreet's not made any moves here. He's got 3 cars between him now, 2. Scott Bellum has been on rails tonight. You've only seen him make a couple mistakes, and they were minor. And that did not help Michael back there as the 26 got sideways, came down in front of him. So here we go with 3 to go. And as we watch Bellum run around the track here, we want to send our thoughts and prayers out to Mr. Tarnowski. We are thinking of him. We lost his wife today. And buddy, we just want you to know that we're thinking about you and praying for you. And just really hate that you're having to go through that, man. So just wanted to get that in here before we get the 1 to go. The white flag is out now. Scott Bellum has dominated this race. It looks like Overstreet has got it down to 1.8, but that is not going to be enough. Bellum slides it into 3. He's going through 4. The 93 sends it. Not going to be enough. Scott Bellum off of turn 4. He's going to get the checkered flag at Bristol Dirt. Michael Overstreet comes home P2. Right behind him, Todd Cray in the 21. What a performance from these drivers. Can't wait to see the celebration we're going to get out of Scott. See if we get any excitement. Here we're going to get Scott up into the booth. Dominated the race, was on rails the whole time. The 93 was coming there at the end, but not enough. Congratulations, Scott. How did you keep it out front all night like that?
Lots and lots of practice. It was a tough track, but once I got in my groove, I was pretty good.
Now, do you do a lot of dirt racing, or do you just kind of focus on this event here and just be able to maximize your performance?
Yeah, I'm not going to really lie here. The only reason I got into iRacing was for the dirt side of it. So I'm from central Pennsylvania, so dirt roots is where it's at.
Absolutely. Well, man, it showed tonight. You put it on them, led every single lap from my count. You got anybody out there you want to thank before we let you go?
Yeah, definitely everybody at Imperial Motorsports. I mean, those guys have helped me out tremendously. You guys for putting on the show, and everybody that runs the league here does a fantastic job. Great group of guys to race with. So real good race by everybody tonight, and lap traffic was pretty nice to me. And just want to thank everybody.
Buddy, well, we appreciate you being here, man. It was fun to watch you tonight. We look forward to seeing you next week. So go enjoy this one with your friends and family.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Scott. All right, Scott Bellum, you're a winner here for Bristol Dirt. Let's get the man that was chasing it, Mr. Michael Ditcher Overstreet, comes home P2. Man, you had him. I thought you were going to catch him. You got it down from 2.7 seconds or so when you got second place. It was down to, what was the official one, 0.9 after you sent it through 3 and 4 there.
Yeah.
What'd you need to get around him? Just a handful more laps?
No, I needed less traffic in front of me. That was the big thing when I had to slam on the brakes down low because somebody got spun in front of me or whatever happened. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. Me and Todd had a well, yeah, but not like that. That was I need a new fire suit after that one. But
so it was definitely a close call. We were watching it there. It looked like he just got loose on the the slick part of the track and kind of slid down in front and made
Yeah.
you slam on the brakes there, and that definitely cost you some time. So,
Yeah.
but it was an overall good performance for you. I know you were looking forward to this one. You made up a lot of ground in that heat race. Started 4th. That line got a good start. You were up to 2nd. Kind of held in that top 3 for the majority of the race. Were able to bring it home, as you just saw the replay on the screen of what just happened. With the 26 there getting loose and how much time that cost you. So, got anybody out there you want to thank before we let you go?
Yeah, got to thank Coro. I know he's going to be taking probably a little bit of a break here. He's got real life work he's dealing with, but everybody at ASMR, all the admins, for kind of stepping up and putting on the show tonight. I wish this was a little bit longer of a race. I think I'd have had him if I had about 5 more laps, but yeah, it was pretty fun though. Other than that, Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, Boston Lake Hardware, my lovely wife for letting me do what I do, putting up with the BS, and Todd for racing me clean up there.
Yeah, Todd.
There was a few times where I was getting a little agitated, but it was pretty fun though, for sure.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on the podium finish. We'll see you next week.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Michael Overstreet comes home 2 there. Get in our 3rd place here, Mr. Gray. Todd Cray, it's the guys in the booth, buddy. Came home P3. Not too bad for a guy that spends most of his time on the asphalt.
Yeah, that was had some trouble in practice. Wasn't doing too well. Tried to make some adjustments to the pedals and the steering, trying to figure out this dirt stuff here pretty quick. And yeah, tried to stay out of trouble. Was in a good position there at the end. Got tangled with a lap guy a little bit, lost 2nd. But like you said, coming to Bristol, which is one of my favorite tracks, be able to do it on the dirt here and be talking to you guys, that's a win for me.
Absolutely, man. Well, you definitely you made up a little bit of ground on Clark, but he somehow managed a P4. I just realized that. So made up a little bit of ground. You don't need much, man. You're only 16 points out, so you did a good job here tonight. You got anybody out there you want to thank before we let you go?
Just ECM Motorsports, Infinite Hero, Pets in Paradise, you guys for doing the broadcast, all the guys with the league here putting on the show. Yeah, that's about it. Cousin Jess is out there watching, Trixie, and yeah, we'll take the 3rd tonight. Not real happy, but like I said, we'll take it. Come back next week.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations on your P3 finish here tonight, and we will see you next week, man.
All right, appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
Have a good one. All right, well, there are your top finishers from tonight at Bristol Dirt. We had a very uneventful race for the most part. Lots of close racing, no real cautions. We are very appreciative of that. These guys put on a performance and showed how good they are. And we are going to start getting ready for next week, as we're going to be going to it'll load here, to Talladega. So March 7th, we'll see you at Talladega, and we're excited. We're excited to see how these points shake out. We appreciate Hauck Designs ASMR for putting on this league. We appreciate Butt Kicker, Feel What You've Been Missing, for sponsoring us, and we will see you guys next week on the Electronic Motor Racing Network.